Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Season 6 in Warzone and Cold War is definitely going to be probably the strangest season that we've had of the year, just because it is the busiest season of the year, but also the least content-packed season of the year. It's very strange how it's all laid out, but obviously we've got Vanguard launching here very, very soon on November 5th, which is pretty much smack dab right in the middle of Season 6. Usually, around that time in the middle of the season, we're getting the whole Season 4, 5, 6 reloaded update. We're getting the mid-season update, which adds in the second half of content. But obviously, with the new COD launching, all the focus is going to be on that, leaving the end of Season 6, the quote-unquote end of the season, to be a lot sooner than with any other season that we've had throughout the past year. So today I wanted to break down the overview of the end of Season 6, what to expect in the actual final few weeks of the season post-Vanguard launch, then also what is pretty much going to be the end of the main content season for Warzone and Cold War before Vanguard ends up launching. So as we go over it all, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. It would be seriously appreciated. And of course, if you're new here or if you haven't already subscribed, this is the place to be for everything going on in COD, news, updates, intel, loadouts, tips. It is all right here every single day. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. Also, my friends over at G Fuel have bumped code WHosImmortal back up to 30% off right now. So if you want to stock up for Vanguard or just stock up in general, right now is the best time to grab a new tub, a shaker cup, a starter pack, or anything else from the G Fuel site. As always, code WHosImmortal has it covered there. So first up, when we're going over the overview of the end of Season 6, when is the actual end of the season? Right now, while we don't have a confirmed date for Season 1 of Vanguard, which will happen presumably right as Season 6 ends, like always, Season 5 ends, we transfer right into Season 6. It'll be the same case here, but we do have the Battle Pass countdown timer, obviously in Cold War and Warzone. And as of right now, as I'm recording this video, that is set to expire on December 1st, which is a Wednesday, which totally lines up because usually Wednesday nights into Thursday mornings is when we see new seasons go live, because those Thursdays are always update days. So that lines up with everything we know about the current Call of Duty schedule. Now, previously it was rumored that the end of Season 6 and the start of Season 1 for Vanguard was going to be around November 23rd, but frankly, December 1st seems completely reasonable. You know, that about 1 week delay there is really not all that big of a difference, and it's very easy for that leak to be, you know, just off by a couple of days, right? So as of right now, December 1st looks to be the actual official end of Season 6. That's when we'll have the whole Season 1 launch for Vanguard, which obviously is going to be very, very big. That should include the new Pacific Warzone map, the anti-cheat, tons and tons of content will be coming to all games then. But obviously, we've got a little ways to go until then, including the midpoint of the season. Now, if we go ahead and we look at the roadmap, it's kind of crazy because we're still really only a few weeks into Season 6, but pretty much the entire roadmap is already complete. For multiplayer, obviously we've got Deprogram, we've got America, we've got Globoko all live. That happened at the start of the season. For zombies, Forsaken's already out. We have PhD Slider and the Crystal Axe and the ARCXD and the hand cannon. That's all released and all good and in the game. The seasonal event, the Haunting, obviously that's all going on right now. That'll be ending right as November starts, basically. For Warzone, all the map updates are obviously all here between Stadium and Downtown. We have the new bunkers, we have the OG Gulag. That's all good. For operators, Mason obviously came at the start of the season. We just got Fuse last week with the whole playlist update via a new store bundle. We obviously had the 410 Ironhide and the Grav and the Battle Pass for the new weapons. The Battle Axe was available via an extremely over-the-top unlock challenge. I'm not sure what they were thinking with that one. The Lapa SMG obviously is here now because of the Haunting event. And then really all we have left there is the Hammer and Sickle melee weapon. And let's be honest, melee weapons really are not a huge appeal. There's a very niche category for the players really looking out for those, TKO included. But that's not going to be a huge draw in terms of content, and they've already confirmed that that's going to be coming to the game after the Haunting event completes and ends. So that'll be coming in the next few weeks. And honestly, the Hammer and Sickle is the only piece of real confirmed content that we have for Cold War and Warzone post Vanguard launch. That's it for pretty much a month, from November 5th to December 1st. We've got the Hammer and Sickle melee. Then obviously we're going to have some store bundles. Those are included on the roadmap as well, but those really aren't anything too crazy. So really, that what they're trying to do here, and it makes sense honestly, is get all the seasonal content out before Vanguard launches, because they want all the focus and all eyes to be on Vanguard, because that's their new thing. They want to promote it right away. Like, obviously that's going to be the big thing for the next short while, for the foreseeable future. So really, when you think about it, the end of Season 6, in all reality, is pretty much when Vanguard launches and when that midpoint happens, because by then, 99% of the content that we're going to have for the season will have been released. However, Activision knows, and I think we all know, not everyone is going to be jumping ship and getting on Vanguard right away. Now, if you're a Warzone player, I'd probably recommend it. You should go in and for that first month when the integration's not live in Warzone, level up all your Vanguard weapons, get them ready for the Warzone integration, get camos unlocked and do all that stuff. But they know not every single player is going to want to switch from Warzone and go into Vanguard, because obviously some players just don't like multiplayer gameplay. So in that time, something's got to happen, right? Otherwise, they're just going to let Warzone sort of dwindle down before the hype of the new season and the new map and the anti-cheat and everything. But there is one thing in specific that we haven't heard much about. It is just a leak and a rumor, but apparently, according to the game files and also what should be some teasers in-game as well, there should be some kind of Pacific map reveal event taking place, because we know for a fact Season 6 is the end of Verdansk. We're not going to be coming back to Verdansk ever again, apparently, although I'm very curious to see what happens in Modern Warfare 2022. Regardless, they've confirmed multiple times now that this is the final dance in Verdansk, that this is our last time playing this map before we go to the Pacific. So, in my eyes, they're just not going to let this map go away as just a little goodbye for the mid-season update, right? Like, yeah, hey, Vanguard's out, also Verdansk is going away, see ya whenever. Nah, they're going to send it out with a bang like always. This map has really been the start of Warzone, the peak of Warzone, and it's definitely a memorable thing, so they're going to give it some big send-off, right? And that is where the Pacific reveal event comes into play. We've had various leaks and rumors as mentioned about this. There's apparently going to be some challenges that actually allow us to go beneath the surface of Verdansk to figure out what's going on, and that should give us some clues and eventually lead to a whole reveal for the new Pacific map in greater detail than what we've already seen. That makes a lot of sense, because obviously something that we've had literally since Verdansk 84 was introduced is those mines up by the north part of the map, the northwest part of the map, just outside of the airport in the summit area. We talked about these literally the week that Verdansk 84 released, because they've even shown the interior of these. This is a part of the map that has been inaccessible, but is developed and built out, and we have not had it introduced to gameplay ever, which is so weird to me. But it seems like based off these leaks, specifically that whole go beneath the surface of Verdansk and find the mystery or whatever, that seems to indicate that we're going to be able to go into the mines there and figure out what's been hiding under there. And obviously makes sense too, because in the Season 5 like whole trailer and everything, we saw Stitch and Fuse underneath in all those various bunkers stopping the bombs and everything. That's why we have all the fissures on the map now. So there's definitely sort of a layer beneath Verdansk that is explorable, at least to a certain extent. And hopefully in the time between the mid-season and the end of Season 6 officially, that should be revealed a little bit more, and we should actually be able to, get to that point where we have the Pacific reveal event. Obviously, as we get any new or any official information on that, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated, so stick it here for that. But yeah, between now and the end of Season 6, there really isn't much physical content, but there shouldn't be just nothing between the launch of Vanguard and the official end of the season. So expect some cool surprises. And of course, as I just said, we're going to be covering it all right here on the channel whenever it happens. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you can always stay up to date. And if you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, as it does seriously help the channel grow. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.